Some of the events I share with you will cost money, but there are many that will not cost a thing. And there's many that you can get covered by your vendors as well. So cost is not a preventative factor. It's not prohibitive. So pick your event and go. The key here, before we jump into types of events, I want to talk about the cost factor, because I know a lot of people tell themselves they can't do this because of costs. Okay, very easy to pick events that don't cost much money. Okay, I've talked about the most popular event being photos with Santa or photos with the Easter Bunny, things like that. Very, very easy events that are very, very cheap. You rent a Santa suit. If you really want to invest in it, buy one. You have someone put a pillow, get in it, and make it your spouse or friend or somebody, and you put a pillow over their belly and you got a Santa. You got to find a location, okay? Usually a coffee shop will totally want you to do it because you're going to do it during the day. And I would do it in off hours, like 1 to 4, when coffee shops aren't busy. Find a local one, Starbucks isn't going to go for it, but find a local one. And you're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna bring like a few hundred people of my clients here, and they'll all get coffee. If you want to offer them some sort of weird discount or something, buy one, get one free, I'll promote it and tell everybody to get it. Then you get a photographer, and a photographer typically won't charge you anything either. They'll say, hey, you're gonna get one free digital print, but you give them the opportunity to upsell more of a photo package, and they'll want to do it. Okay. Now, if you want to go a little bit further, you could buy everybody one free cup at a discounted price and give them all a raffle if they give you a review or, give you a testimonial or give you a referral. Very easy to do that. There is ways, and you could pay a photographer, thinking a little bit of money, but he usually loves photographers. You do it too. It's just really cheap. And most events like that are extremely cheap. Okay. Now, however, and I'll give you lots of ideas when we talk about ideas for different events. I'll give you lots of cheap ideas. But however, there will be a time when you need to spend a little bit of money, and I still don't want you paying for it, because this is where you have partners, guys. The most common partner is a mortgage lender, okay? Now, I want you to understand how mortgage lending works. Most mortgage lenders make between 1.5% and 2% on every loan they do, okay? If you give them one loan, they make a lot of money. And here's the thing. Mortgage lenders market to us. We market to the general public. So they rely on us to bring them business. They don't have the burden of paying for marketing. We do. So you need to feel comfortable with asking them to share in that burden, because every top agent does. This is why the more you sell, the more clout you're going to have, because you're going to be able to give them more business. The more business you give, the more they will help contribute. And understand, there is no violation in any state or in any country I know of where a lender cannot help with your marketing and advertising expenses. And that's exactly what a client event and everything promoting it is, right? So we want them involved, okay, in a big, big way. And they should contribute. In fact, your home warranty companies are huge contributors of this. Your homeowner's insurance should be huge. Financial planners, huge. Title companies, lenders. You should have an agent that does 20 transactions a year should have no problem raising $2,500 for an event between those people. Should have no problem. They have budgets for these. Trust me. Okay? So it's very easy. Termite companies, handyman. Thank you. All of those. You can keep moving companies. I can keep going. Even whoever you refer a lot of business to, lawyers, accountants, you give them a lot of clients. If you got someone you give a lot of business to, they should be helping. Very important to go through your vendors list. But I'll tell you, mortgage is the most common because they make the most money off agents. They're directly dependent. Make sense? The other thing you can do that's really cheap, that keeps costs down, this is probably my favorite, is we can do event piggybacking. Event piggybacking. I love this stuff, right? So let's say the Boys and Girls Club in your area is holding a golf tournament. Okay, it's their event. They pay the money for it. They do everything. All you do is say, hey, I'm looking for a charitable cause this year. Mr. Boys and Girls Club manager, executive director, can I promote your event to my database of clients? And he's going to say, yes. Say, great. Could I have your logo or any of your marketing images digitally, and I'll push it out there? I'm going to email, I'm going to mail, I'm going to market it, and just start doing it. Because what it's going to do, it's going to look like it's your event or you're a huge sponsor of the event. You don't have to say that. I don't want you to lie. But here you are out there making it look like it's your golf tournament for the Boys and Girls Club. You're supporting a good cause. You're giving back to the community, something everyone can get behind, and you're staying forced to mind. And then, maybe you do sponsor the event. Maybe you do go to it. You don't have to, though. Like, again, I care less about the actual event. But you make it look like it's yours. If you're downtown, your local downtown city is putting on like a downtown thing, promote it. Community events, charitable events, a canned food drive, a coat drive, anything like that. Anything that's for a good cause. If they're having an event for that good cause, get behind it. Make it your own. I've seen like homeowners associations try to put together events and they barely market it. All you say is, hey, let me take this, because you live in that association, and you really push it out there for them. Now you look like the official real estate agent for the HOA, official agent of the Boys and Girls Club, endorsed by the Boys and Girls Club. You talk about someone people can get behind. You look like a successful agent when you start doing this. You establish yourself as a local community expert. People really start to trust you and they believe in your success. And, you're making 15 contacts leading up to it. So you stay first of mind. You seem active. You seem busy. You seem invested. Not like the 90% of agents they know that are part-time that they never hear from. No one's using those unless someone's really got social guilt that knows you very, very well. But if you're out there owning it and piggybacking off another event, maybe it's a school, maybe it's a school drive. Now you got all the parents of that school. It's a school event. You start promoting the school's events. Maybe it's your church. Church has a big event going on, big fundraiser going on. Get behind that. Now you've got a new database of people. It's going to know who you are, know you're in real estate, and you can help in a common cause that people like and get behind. That's piggybacking on. You don't have to even worry about any event management. That's my kind. That's why I love it. And you still get all the contacts, and you still get all the credibility and all the credit for helping something else. And you don't even have to put an event together. Because the event prep itself, that's the time suck that does nothing for you. And it's where most of us go to naturally and gravitate our time to, because we've all put on events for weddings and showers and stuff like that. And it's not real estate, so we feel like it's still productive, but it's kind of fun because it mixes it up. Well, don't do it. It's not good for you. It doesn't help your business. Make sense? So try to minimize the event prep. Really try to minimize it. That's why I like piggybacking. However, a lot of the best events, involve some sort of setup. But I'm trying to give you ideas. None of that's going to cost you much money, if any. So cost is not a factor here. Some of the events I share with you will cost money, but there are many that will not cost a thing. And there's many that you can get covered by your vendors as well. So cost is not a preventative factor. It's not prohibitive. So pick your event and go.